Don't fall for the hype or the BS that you need to get into all grain brewing to make good, even I would say great tasting beer, because you no longer need to. Back in the day when I first started, about 22, 23 years ago, the kits, cans of goo, they pretty much sucked. And it had that homebrew twang, was always had a cider type taste to it. Now, mind you, that was probably also some of my brewing techniques were not dialed in, and why they probably had the cider taste, but you could just tell it was homebrew. You know, people say, oh, that's homebrew. You don't get that anymore. The beer kits, the cans of goo, are very good these days. They're the pre-hopped malt extract kits, such as Cooper's, Muntons, Mr. Beer, those bad boys. They're much better. Simple to make, easy to make. Partial mash, which is pretty much a hybrid, in my opinion. It's stage 2. If you're going to all grain brewing, you get stage 1, which is kits. You get stage 2, which is partial mash. You get stage 3, which is all grain. Partial mash, I'm out walking here, guys, and drank a lot of beer this weekend, so he's breathing heavy. Anyway, slow and steady, Rob, slow and steady. Partial mash uses specialty grains. So you don't use the malt extract kit, you use malt extract. It comes with the partial mash kits. Hops come with it. So you're going to do the hopping, which is cool. Teaches you how to do that. And you steep the specialty grains to give it more character. And, you know, the taste, aroma, color, head retention, that type of stuff. And they make really good kits. Make really good beer. So a beer kit itself, can of goo, will probably take you half an hour, 20 minutes to half an hour to brew. A partial mash, maybe 45 minutes to 60 minutes at the most. Partial mash uses the same kit, meaning the same equipment, I should say, as the can of goo. So you're not going out and buying the big home brewery setup. And all right, lost my train of thought there, guys. Just walking and talking stuff. She's not good for the big boy. Anyway, what I want to talk about very quickly is making beer the right way is more important than the style of brewing that you do. Learning the basic principles of cleanliness, sanitation, patience is a big one, is more important than moving to all grain. If you take your time, like I have a buddy, he brews only and ever with the liquid beer kits. I've only done those a few times, but basically they're just a can of goo that's already been the water added to it. So basically you've just got the liquid, it's already there, you just dump it in and off you go. And he loves it. His beer turns out well because he learned the basic principles, sanitation and patience are my two favorite secrets to making good beer. And what do I mean by that? Well, a lot of people, when they brew their first batch of beer using a can of goo, their first batch actually turns out fairly decent without them even knowing what the hell they did or how to do it. Second batch, not so well. And why is that? It's because of sanitation. So sanitation is key. Anything that's going to touch your beer has to be sanitized, because bacteria is one of the main causes for homebrew to have that homebrew twang and to become spoiled and ruined. You got to sanitize everything. You want to clean after your batch. You want to make sure your fermenter is completely clean. You want to sanitize it with star sand, your bottles, everything, anything. I'm talking, I get so anal that even the scissors that I cut the yeast pack with, I sanitize those beforehand. So that's the key, guys, is sanitation. And then patience is number 2 when you're making these kits. Don't rush it. They'll tell you on the back that you can have beer done in 7 days. Don't do it. Let those beer kits go for at least 3 weeks in the fermenter, and then let them bottle condition if you're bottling for at least 2 to 3 weeks, and you won't have that green new beer taste. The longer you let it go, the yeast cleans itself up, the beer mellows out, and becomes a good tasting beer. That's what I got, guys. Don't think you got to jump into all grain. If you want to jump into all grain, go ahead. Move to it. I love it. Problem with it is it takes me a full day, 5, 6, 7 hours. Shit can go wrong fast, and then you're into it for 7 hours easy. A lot of work. I do enjoy it. I have some pints while I'm doing it, but sometimes I just rather slam together a beer kit or a partial mash. I got a couple partial mash brew days coming up, and the beer tastes just as good if you follow what I just taught you. That's what I got, guys. Check out my Beginners Brewers Bootcamp. The link's in the description here, and I also give away my top 5 best-selling recipes from my brew pub. That link will be there too. That's it, Big Robbie. Going.